Hi, and welcome to Shooting Stars. This is another one in our video series for autograph collectors out there. You know who you are, from Piece of the Past. You can see us, by the way, anytime you'd like at www.pieceofthepast.com. That's P-I-E-C-E of thepast.com. And the past videos are archived on there as well as on our YouTube channel. Rush signatures is what we're talking about today, and why you should not buy one at all. A rush signature is a term that's used to describe a signature that was obtained in person, but the signer rushed the signature in a hurry, making it often abbreviated or very sloppy. Now the question is, why would you buy one of those kind of signatures on the person that you're looking to add to your collection? Here's why I say that. A rushed or a sloppy Tom Cruise signature, and they certainly exist, is still worth the same as the nice, neat, fuller signature of Tom Cruise. And that latter one is readily available to find. You don't have to wait very long to find a beautiful example. So why buy what is essentially a fixer-upper? See, rush signatures are fertile ground for forgers. Obvious, for what should be obvious reasons anyway. And third-party opinionators, who have no experts at the helm of any of those three alphabet eBay companies. They'll sticker a rush signature. But ask yourself this question: how could they? How could they autograph of a really rushed signature, some examples of which I'm going to show you, be stickered and authenticated by anybody? It's because of a financial relationship they have with the person asking for the sticker. Because there's no other way than that, their friends, their club, to authenticate one. Not a really, truly rushed or sloppy signature. Do real, authentic rush signatures exist? Well, of course they do. Once Bruce Willis, instead of writing his name, took a photo from me during an intermission of a play in New York City and wrote Bill Clinton on the photo instead. Because clearly he was just mad at the thought of signing for me and the others in the lobby. Others have left little more than a squiggle mark. But you know what? We didn't try to sell those. We considered them a loss when we obtained them. We didn't try to justify them with some elaborate story. Here is a Meg Ryan, to give you an example. A signed photo that is stickered to make a quick buck by PSA. Who could authenticate this? It's a check mark. I mean, maybe she threw the pen down, for God's sakes, and it made this mark. Who could say she signed it? No one. Not even her. We asked. Here's another example, Shannon Doherty. Now, she appeared at the show, the Hollywood show, when I owned it, signing beautifully for a fair fee for 1,000 fans. Why would you buy this one when you could buy one of those? You shouldn't. Here's a third one. Unbelievable. They go on and on. You can see them on eBay and anytime in people's catalogs. All from the opinionator companies. So don't waste your time and money on a rush signature. Why buy a circle or a squiggle that Al Pacino does routinely write for people when he's done 3 private signings now? And for very little, if any more, you can buy those nice full signatures from those signings. Over 20 years ago, I was at a dedication of the Barrymore Theater in New York City. The actress Drew Barrymore was there representing her famous acting dynasty family. You know, it was John and Ethel and Lionel Barrymore back 150 years of actors. As she signed for the crowd her typical DB signature, as she had done for years and has done ever since then, a smart-mouthed autograph collector said to her, "Here you are at the dedication of this theater honoring your family name, yet you can't be bothered to write your name out in full." Most celebrities would ignore that. That kind of rudeness is the kind of thing that paparazzi used to be just the only ones who would do, but now a lot of autograph runners do it as well. But Drew Barrymore is one of the sweetest and nicest women on the planet. Trust me. She's taken cookies out to paparazzi. She remembers the names of their children. Ask them about them. Incredible memory this lady has too. So she actually apologized to this idiot. No one else I know would have done that. And she wrote Drew Barrymore. D-R-E-W-B-A-R. Every letter for him. Now when the event ended, he turned to me and to 2 other collectors who were with us, and he said, "You know what this is worth? A one-of-a-kind like this?" I said, "Yes, I do." "Absolutely nothing." He said, "What?" I said, "Look, you don't have a picture of her holding it up after the signing. A lot of celebrities won't do that, by the way, for you, but If you can get them to, it's nice. You don't have a video of her right in the midst of signing this very long version of her name. So you know she signed it. I know she signed it, but no one else does. And since it doesn't look anything like a regular signature of Drew Barrymore, the idiots over at the opinion companies won't pass it. Indeed, they didn't. And no one in their right mind would buy it, or your story that goes along with it. This many years later, I'm happy to tell you he still owns this autograph in his collection because he got a little too clever for himself. Likewise, when you're buying, you have to think a little bit of investment. I'd rather deal with a collector than an investor any day, but you still want to realize that you're a caretaker of your autographs and eventually they're going to be sold again. So buy your favorite star with their typical nice autograph. Wait for that. They're around. Don't rush to buy a rushed signature. The investment won't hold up, even if you save a few bucks on it. You might just end up with a forgery too. Don't buy any autograph based on the seller's story, no matter how enticing it sounds. Buy it based on being able to properly authenticate it yourself, hopefully, or from an experienced dealer or an expert in the field like we are. Then you will have invested wisely, and the autograph will find another home and another home and another home long after you stop being the one who owned it. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting, everybody.